Morning everybody, we are off to Gloucester for the clinic today. I'm super excited and you're coming along with us, so let's go. Walk towards me. India. Down. Stop there. And this is normal. This is a normal reaction. The lunging, the growling. Okay. India. Down. Okay, fine. This isn't fear. This is frustration caused by prey drive. So there are 3 drives in a dog. Pack drive that wants to be with you. Prey drive knows as it is, hunting, tracking, playing. The fun stuff. The stuff that gets him into trouble. And then defense drive, fight, flight, freeze. Okay. The reason I know it's fear is he walked into these guys and didn't bat an eyelid. It was only when movement got created did the hunting want to come. Okay. Does that make sense? Yeah. So as soon as they started moving, he went, let's go. Okay. Okay.
So you think it's
prey drive. Okay. It's a lack of self-control. Yeah. It's basically walking. You're itchy, mate. It's. Pardon?
He's not used to his collar.
He's not used to his collar. It's walking in and him seeing. As soon as he sees the move, it creates that go. I want to go and say hello. Yeah. Then you've got leash pressure, and the problem is he's pulling on the lead, which is hello, get off, which is creating frustration. Yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah. So you've got pressure on the lead. Yeah. Pressure with the dog moving around. Yeah. And he's like, what the hell am I doing? I'll fight. Okay. And we need to teach him soften up, relax, and feel, hey, just because there's dogs walking around, you need to relax and chill out. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So what we're going to do is...
I'm surprised how much of a working drive he's got.
Yeah.
I've not had one with such he's bored upset.
Okay, so don't chew your lead, dude. So what we're going to do is put him on a slip lead, and the reason a slip lead is the flat buckle collar puts pressure on and off. It doesn't create a release of tight and soft, and a slip lead you can get a lot more subtlety on over a flat buckle collar. Okay, so.
Good boy.
Hey buddy, has he ever had a slip lead on before?
No.
Great, that's perfect. So, by you redirecting him on the ball, you're putting him on a prey drive response onto a prey drive response, because the ball creates prey drive. Yeah. Does that make sense? If I go, hey, what's this? I'm going to create that prey drive. So the first thing I'm going to do is get him accustomed to what this lead actually means, which is when I put pressure on it, give to it. Release. Okay, I don't care about him jumping up and being an idiot right now. I'll deal with that in about 10 seconds. But I first of all want him just to realise there's a new piece of jewellery on him. Now, these sorts of breeds, they're very fiery. They just go, go, go. But the problem is, the more you lean on them, the more they lean on you back. Yeah. So it's teaching him to get really soft-minded and soft on the lead instead of feeling like he's under pressure all the time. Because as soon as he feels pressure, he fights it. He gets jumpy with it. So there's 2 types of pressures on my lead. There's steady pressure, which is directional. So I want you to follow, release. I want you to follow, release. Right, that's directional pressure. Then there's correctional pressure or driving pressure. Stop doing that and I'm going to bump, 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 bump and see how he's going. Okay.
They're weird because they're quite sensitive as well.
No, yeah, they are. They're like, they're little...
Up here all this.
Yeah, they're little petals. Yeah. They don't take much to get India down. They don't take much to have a conversation once you get the out the way. Yeah. You have to kind of tell him to stop acting the idiot, and then he's like, oh yeah, fine. But you have to... Do you feel that you have to kind of let them get that out of the way? Because it's hard for him to control that. A little at the start, yes. You've got to kind of let him be the fool to start with. At the end of it, no. It's kind of like, hey, be an idiot. Yeah, kind of thing, right? So I'm just going to start by putting a little bit of pressure on this lead. Wait, release. Good. Good boy. And I'm looking that he feels that release of pressure and going, oh, that's what I'm looking for here, right? So to stop him, I pull him up, not back. Because if I put pressure back on him, notice he's leaning on that lead immediately. If I put pressure up, he's like, oh, I've got to sit back on myself. I've got to stop. But these are the sorts of dogs, if I do that, he's going to lean on that all day long, and I'm going to feel like I'm arguing with him, right? And I don't want to get into conflict with him, because he'll win, right? I'm just going to end up just getting jumped on, mouthed, nipped, just having an absolute hissy fit. So I'm asking him to follow. I'm going to release the lead now, because there I felt like he was trying. So he wants to act the fool, he can act the fool. Release my lead. And every dog I start with, I start them on a 15-foot line. It's like, if you want to go and act the fool, go and act the fool over there. Good boy. See now how he's just gone, woo! Now he's in a position where I can work him around my dogs a lot easier. Because he's gone from a fiery gun ready to go off to, maybe I don't need to, see, I'm going to put a bit of pressure on him. And now we're going to start to establish a word that means follow me. What do you want that word to be? Right, come on. Good. So now I'm going to start moving my dogs. India. Come on. Down. Okay. Come on. India. Down. So here, pressure up, 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 down. Release. So he's learning, hey look, there's a dog up my arse. But I need to just listen to the information my handler is giving me instead of feeling worried about it. India, relax. So I'm going to pull up, release. He went, I'm going to go. Why? India, relax. Down. Now India is my best dog for this because she won't come near him if he's going to have a go at her. Right? She'll be like, nah, it's not worth it. Right? There's no million amount of pounds that are going to make her come near me. India, relax. Up, 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 release. Up, 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 release. Up, release. Good. Down, India. Down. Thank you. So there, I put the pressure on until he softened. Now he was like, I'm going to go, I'm going to go, I'm going to go. Oh, hang on. And as soon as he stopped, I put her down. Does that make sense? It's like, why are you getting worked up? Because she's now stopped. As soon as he stopped going, I need to do something, I need to follow, the pressure gets turned off. Because I don't want him to kick off, kick off, kick off, and learn that she's going to, yeah. Because he's done this because of a habit loop. And the habit started when he was right at a pup. Because you've made probably the same mistake everyone makes, which is, don't lean on me. You've got a puppy, and you socialise him with everyone. So he meets everyone. Then he got pushy and big, so you stopped him meeting everyone, correct? Now, that is, everyone makes this mistake. Because everyone goes, I'm going to change the rules at 6 months, 9 months, 10 months old. So when I teach my puppy classes, for the first 5 weeks they don't meet their dogs. Because I don't care about the dogs meeting, because socialisation is the understanding that X is normal. Not down. Not that it's something to do. Does that make sense? So I need him to be, because he's just frustrated. He's like, hang on, mum, you changed the freaking world. Does that make sense? And it's teaching him, so let's go. Cool, come and take him back. Just chuck that on the floor. That's it.
Good boy.
Good. So I want you to head up, shoulders back, take a step into him. So if he jumps up at you, push him in, get into his face. And I want you to walk around with your word, come on, as you ask him to follow. Good. Good. Change direction. Lovely. India. And if he goes to kick off, you're going to pull him up. Good. Shorten your lead a little bit, and then you won't have to be so hard on him. Good. There. Now change direction. Lovely. Now come back towards me. So he went, I need to fire. No, I need to follow mum. You took that prey drive response and asked him to follow. Good. India. Down. India's like, I'm at the beach. There's sand. Good. Shorten your lead a little bit more. The shorter the lead, the less responsibility you're giving the idiot right now. Okay. And fundamentally, he's an idiot because he's a puppy. India. That's it. That's it. Good. See how easy that lead is to put the pressure on, and as soon as he stops pulling, it stops. Good, well done. Shorten your lead even more. That's it. I know it feels weird. Okay. India. Lovely, much nicer. India. Good, come towards me. And then when you're ready, I want you to just stop him by putting a bit of pressure up on the lead. Just subtlety, release. Lovely. So now you've gone from a dog that couldn't have a dog walking around him in 15 minutes to now where I'm walking India back and forth. And he's like, oh, hang on, I don't need to react anymore. Good. Go and walk towards the dogs and walk away from the dogs. Good. Good. Nice. A little bit of pressure. So there, that was a little bit hard on the lead. Could you have done that softer? You panicked there. You went, he's going to kick off.
Yeah.
But you kicked it. You kind of, corrected him for not actually doing anything. He was thinking about it, but he didn't act on it at that point. So go again.
I just put his attention on them when I panicked.
Yeah, don't worry about him. He can look at these dogs.
Yeah.
He just can't act on it. So go around again. Keep going. Put a little bit of pressure. Lovely. A little bit of pressure. Lovely. A little bit of pressure. Lovely. Tell him how good he is.
Good boy.
Do you see how it's just getting you going, actually, he did that with just that little come on, which was perfectly timed for you, so well done there. You perfectly timed that forward momentum and that little bit of leash pressure going, let's pick your feet up a little bit. It's not picking his feet up and panicking away from the dogs, it's just, yeah, the dogs are there. So what? Over. Down. That's it. So a different dog's moved around. Pressure, pressure, release. Good. Don't worry if he kicks off. Every time he kicks off, he will learn that that didn't help.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If you always try and stop the kickoff, you'll always be arguing with him.
Yeah.
Go, oh, well, you kicked off, so what? Now relax again. Pressure, 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 release, pressure, release, pressure, release. Good. Pressure, release. Good. You've got all different dogs move now. Every time you see a dog, he's going to start going, do I? No. And it's not going to be today that he stops that. Correct. It's going to be weeks before he goes, I don't need to kick off at that dog. It's just going, oh look, there's a different dog in a different position. Because if they're pulling you and dragging you around and creating all merry hell without dogs moving.
I don't think they're as bad as they were when we first came to see you.
I hope bloody not too.
Because we do keep it in practice.
I know you do. If they were, I'd slap you. Good. But if they kick off or they go to pull forwards, pressure up.
Yeah.
It's going to soften them up. It's going to bring them back. Okay. Don't you both get into this habit of fighting backwards with them. Problem is, you've got what, 40 kilos of lump there. All he's got to do is stick those shoulders forward, and you're screwed.
Yeah.
Okay. So if she goes to kick off here, I'm going to put the pressure on. Move. On we go again. Yeah?
Yeah.
Have another go with her.
Okay.
So here, stop. Because I'm not having her go to you like that. She doesn't get to go on a tight lead. Because she goes on a tight lead, she goes, well, our pulling gets me where I want. So pulling gets me to the dog, pulling gets me to mum, Ralph, whatever. Sit.
Good girl.
Sort yourself out. Get yourself ready. Right, you're going to release her from that sit. Put her in the sit.
Sit.
Good. Soften up. You've immediately gone.
I know.
Sit, Ruby.
Good girl.
When you're ready. Good. Nice. Good. Turn. Bit of pressure as you turn into her. Put a little bit of pressure up to help go round. Up a little bit. Good. That's it, release. See how easy that turn into her is? By putting a little bit of pressure up, she's going to slow down. I mean, she's not going to bump into your leg then. That's good. See how easier that is?
Yeah.
You've now got a dog that's like a piece of Play-Doh instead of like freaking lead weight. Why she pulled you that way.
Let's go.
You took 3 steps on a pull.
Oh, did I?
Yes. She went, I'm going this way, turn left. No, left. She pulled you right, you should have gone left. Does that make sense? She's pulling you right, go left. There we go. Good. So if she goes, hey mum, let's go right, you go left. Don't go towards the pull, because the pull then gets rewarded. Pulling is a very self-rewarding behaviour. Good. Now put her in a sit.
Sit. Sit.
Good. Why did you repeat it?
Huh?
Why did you repeat yourself?
I've no idea.
I know. Because she was going to do it, you just hadn't given her a break. Sit, sit. Okay. Right, I'm going to ask a dog to move. All I want you to do is keep them in the sit. If they react, you're going to pull them up, tap the collar and ask for the sit. Okay? India. Down. Good. Take a breath. You look like you're about to have a heart attack. Don't have a heart attack on me.
Okay.
Looks really bad on us. Take a breath. Okay? Good. And then move them around for a second, both of them. Okay? Just walk them around. If they think towards the dog that's moved, there. A little bit of pressure up with her. Hold it, don't just pull. Up, pressure, steady, release when she relaxes. Pressure, release. Good. Brilliant. Pressure. Keep going, keep going, keep release. Good, and you should be doing that with the collar as well, when the lead's on, the collar's on, remember? Good, put them in a sit again when you're ready. There, you walked forward on her pulling forwards.
Did I?
Yes. So the difference is you're now going, but that's not a pull. I don't want there to be anything on that lead.
Okay.
I want like a droop in that lead, because if that lead's straight, she's pulling. The difference is she's not pulling.
Yeah.
She's, okay? But to her, it's just less pressure than she was on. She's still on pressure.
Okay.
Does that make sense? India, let's go. Good. Now I don't mind. Now just give her a little tap and ask her to sit, because that's now not a sit. There. Because that was a sit. Ooh, that was a sit. I'm interested. She can sit and stare. She can't act on her impulses, and that is the first level of an act, isn't it? I'm going to go. No, that's okay. That's all right. If you take one step forwards but keep her in that position, take one step forwards, keep her in that position. So she sits there, because then I can see India well. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Down. Because I always want to stop, especially with these two wallies, with the dog slightly behind me. Can I have him for a second? Thanks. Oh, that's all right, I don't need the collar. Hey, Ralph. Let's go. So I'm going to back him up. Good. So if I stop him here, I want him there. Okay? Because if he goes to react, I can step in and drive him away and then go back to the object that he was going to kick off at. Okay, so here, sit. Again, if he goes, I'm going to drive the lead, drive my body, and he's going to move away from India. India, relax. Relax. Pressure, down. Down. So there, pressure, 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 release. Pressure, he went, oh, there's a dog up my butt. I just kept putting pressure on him. And then he went, oh, what do I do? Relax then. So he's leaning that way. So I'm just going to move his body around a bit. India, place. India, place. She won't go to him if he's going to kick her off. Right? There's no reason that dog's ever going to put herself in a position. Let's go. Now he's having a tantrum. So I'm going to wait. He's like, I'm kind of done moving where you want to go. I kind of want to go over there now. Right? And he knows that he's 40 kilos plus. So he knows if he lays down, eventually you're going to stop. But I just kept that pressure on.
When you're out,
Yeah. Yeah. That's better. Nice. Put her in a sit. Good. Just give her a little massage. That's it. That's it. Now walk her on a few steps, put her back in a sit again. Put her in a sit. Sit. Walk her on. Put her in a sit. So as soon as she gets a bit eyebally, put a bit of pressure on, ask her to sit. Then move her on. When you're ready. Good. She's definitely jumpy, but what I can see immediately is you're diffusing it so much quicker than I've seen. All right, yes, she's I think a little bit more wired, but as you said, her routine's changed, and for a shepherd, that's like the world's ended. But she's definitely way more on you. She makes a mistake and goes back to you a lot quicker. That is very noticeable in her. That's nice. Cool, walk her on. That's it. Good, nice, lovely, good. Now walk her on. Release. Good. Lovely, much better there. Walk her on. Release. Good. Good. That was lovely to watch, that was. She definitely knows where you are. Good, pop her in a sit. Nice. Just give her a little bit of praise there. A little massage. Very nice. Cool. And if you feel like she's going to do anything, just pop her in a sit straight away. Okay, just work her around him. Good, nice. Good, relax, give her a little massage. That's it, good, walk her on. Good. It's just teaching her, just because the world is freaking weird, doesn't mean good, and release. There, lovely. Good, release. Nice, turn. Good. Turn. Good, lovely, well done. Turn. That's it, you're so much softer now with her. And now she's relaxing. Because you've already got weird, freaking crazy going on here. Good, now walk her around. Just keep doing your thing, don't even pay attention to Bob, just ignore Bob. Nice. Yep. Yeah, and we can't have that because that's really freaking dangerous. No. Turn away from him now. Sit, put her in a sit, just let her just watch. It's really dangerous for her to be overly fixated on a horse. So we need to just going, that's weird, nothing to do with me though. Good, put her in a down. Sit. Good. Me a jump there. I'm sitting there looking at that and going, where the f are you coming from? I'm going to come and sit near you guys. I know he'll happily run me over. Good. Nice. Lottie, quiet. Good. When you're ready, walk her around. Look at that. Nice. Well done on the click there. Shooting it's like best day of my life. It's brilliant.
This is a mega party.
You have to give him a bath, Bob. Shh.
Interesting, he's patting the horse. She's even picking up on that.
It's just for her, she's got so, like now, bull in a china shop, anything that creates that excitement, creates that drive. And it's basically going, the world's really boring to her. Just, hey, quiet. Lottie's like, I want to go and see my new best friend over there.